punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hit my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talking about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set, my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't getting money, been Frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then I'm gone, she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking It's a rematch of one of the great NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins underway from Miami. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7. Now Stick. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And Allen's going to have a Chargers first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They're going to go play action now with Stick. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip. The incompletion.
On second and 10, it's Stick. His throw incomplete. Josh Palmer, the intended target, and it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Stick to throw once more. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. A shotgun throw for Stick. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Able to power through. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now Tua. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Tua on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. Dancing to his left. To a hit, and the ball is out. And picked up by the Chargers. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Sticks throw there, complete to Allen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Stick looking to throw. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Stick looks to throw it again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Stick from the gun. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Stick back to pass. The quick slant caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
We got three.
Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown.
Sometimes offensive you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Tua sets up to pass it. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off of play action, Tagovailoa getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Haynes. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Tua now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane taking it in. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. It's a run with Mostert. And he will get into the end zone, and the two-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Stick looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. The Chargers go as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. 33 yards that time. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Here's a 2nd and 8. Tua going to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Off play action, it's Stick. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On second down, it's Stick. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On fourth down, here's Stick. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Here's Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up 1 or 2, the field goal can still get you.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there, deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Stick. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer, 43 yards. And the Chargers have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Back now in Miami, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll run right side with Mostert. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. On play action, here's Tua. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. There he goes left side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. And the Dolphins use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Being chased out left. Out route to Hill, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua, escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua rolling to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Now Tua. Flushed out right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins get an important here in this fourth quarter. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Dancing to his left. And make him 4 for 4 now on two-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. after the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now Stick. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Stick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Here's Stick looking to throw. That's caught by Palmer. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter. Because
and now they're going to fake it. This is caught out in the right flat. And he will not be able to turn the corner. He's out of bounds, shy of the goal line. And the defense steps up and denies the attempt for 2. And the touchdown. Go for the onside kick here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
You sick, bro? Sick, bro. You know what I did, bro? It was 14-0. Now look up the score for the boy. Stop talking. The boy.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. A shotgun throw for Stick. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Carter, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15. Stick back to pass. He's going to go up top again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out of the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this J. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going to school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. tryna hit my line now. Thinking I'll come find out 1v1, you guns like a wide out. Studio been my hideout, can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out, get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set, my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't getting money, been Frank in the friend zone. Got, I ain't never switched up with a family. Be talking to net at me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jay. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Right to the air is Jackson. Forced out to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect. As that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
27 yards there, a first down. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's got this down to the 35. And Jackson throwing once more. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jackson now. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll buy some time right. And Tua going to slide to a halt. First down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 60 yards. And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he is into the end zone to give them a 2-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
21G.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are able to move back in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that flag accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now it's Jackson. It's caught. Beckham. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Again, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Tua going to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, Tua. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. He's to the 15, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, 52 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Tua wants to throw it on second down, eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They'll roll him out right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down and just a couple. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, ready to... Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Arthur Maulet. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And now the Ravens calling the offense onto the field here as they're going to go for two. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Tua, the final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Now 2nd and 3. Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On play action, here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven. Touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. Looking to pass, Tua. Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 43 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. Now Lamar changing the look. To throw again is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They fake the handoff. Now Tua sliding out of the pocket. Whoa! It still won't go down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. After the interception, here's Jackson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. He's got it complete to Aguilar. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And now here's another.